I would like to show you the Enlargement Process 2 in our Introduction to Turk's Head Knots video series. And it is on the same page as the last knot that we shown on the process number 1. Process number 1 being that you go on the right hand side of the standing end or front. On the enlargement process number 2, which we are going to do now, you go on the left hand side of the standing end or the back and follow it and lay your tracks on the back side of the standing end. And what it does is it makes a longer knot with more parts. With this knot, we start with the same 2-bite knot that we did before, which is a 3-part 2-bite knot. And it was 1 wrap, over 1, over 1, then under over 1 time. Now that brings us back to our standing part, and on a enlargement process number 2, we've got to go up the back side. So I have to go under the standing end. And we're going to go up the back side, laying our track. So this time we're following the strand on our right. Under, over, under. That laid our tracks right up through there. Now, the same thing as before, where we went over and then we come back in over following the strand that we followed. Here we come under, so we go under following the same strand that we followed this way. We followed it up right here and went under. So now we're going to turn and follow it down this side. Under. And now it goes over 2, so we go over 2. And then we go under. And over our standing end. This is a little more complicated, and it isn't used as much as the enlargement process number 1, but it is important to know so that you can get the other sized 4-bite knots, 6-bite knots, and that. Okay, so I've crossed over my standing end, and here's my tracks going right up through here. See these tracks? So we're going to go under. See how this is under there and under there? We go under it. This is over 2, so we go over it. That's over 2, so we go over it. This is under, so we go under it. So that gives us, now, see how this is over? We got to go out over to get out of our knot. So we were right here doing under, over 2, under, over. We did under, over 2, under, over. We turn, we find our tracks right here. And now it's under, over, under, over, under, over, straight down through the knot. See how that's under? We go under it. This is on top, over, so we go over it. This is underneath, under, so we go under it. That locks in our over 1, under 1 pattern. Now, over, under, over, and that brings us back to our standing end. So we just go in along here and we are done with our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 part. 1, 2, 3, 4 bite knot. Tied with the enlargement process number 2. I hope this has helped, and I hope we can do more videos that will explain these Turk's head knots. They are so much fun to tie. And thank you.